Alright, greetings and for tonight's broadcast. So going into the Astral realm again. I got the Astral elevator. I don't know, we'll just see where the things go. I have some idea of it. I mean, ever since yesterday's webinar, I went somewhere. I'll go into that. Jeez, I don't know where, but it was an astral connection. So I'll also go into Agartha. With the Pleiadians, we'll see how far that goes. I might go back into the astral realms. Astral, is the genetics of our reality. So it's the behind the scenes. Of course, there's spirit behind the scenes, but the astral plane is very much part of our where we were invented, you can say, or this reality was invented. So some might have trouble getting into that, but some are probably much further than I am. But that world has never really opened up that much to me. So now you're in Agartha, so we're going to continue. Middle Earth is Agartha, basically. So give you a plain perspective of Agartha. So I'm kind of doing the same thing as we have been doing before. What else is there? Nothing. It's been a long day. That's what it's been. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. All right. For those who are new to all of this, ZionToro.com, my private sessions. We're at a channel, Google Hangout, Zoom, and channel by phone. So on June 10th, with somewhere. I'm getting through it. The other channels and heroes I do recommend: Social Network, The Rabbit, and Dating Site. And okay, I'm going to. I was in like the Inception world last night. I don't remember anything. I know it was a world that's very similar to this. I don't remember anything. But I was there. It wasn't the movie, but it had a lot of similarity situations, let's put it that way. But I don't remember the details, but I just know I was there. Download of some kind. I don't know, we'll go into that. And there's another one that might come out this year, and this is a Tenant. It's supposed to come out this year, but we'll see about that. The way the world. Look, he's wearing a nice mask. Well, that's something different, but still close enough for a part of the mask generation. Yeah, I guess it's going to go for probably 2 years. I wouldn't doubt it. I just feel that a lot of these large companies, some of them, not all of them, are going to go under. Car companies, I think they're saying something about Ford, possibly. Because who's buying a car right now? I mean, some people are, but not enough. Theme park stuff's going to be this stuff's going to be. Who's in sports isn't looking too good. Theme park stuff's going to go away, or it's going to be smaller. It'll be like the dollar store version of it, or turn into a mom and pop or something like that. So yeah, we're definitely going into a new age. So it does take 2 years for things to break down, and for the new generation to really come in. It might be a robot society. I'm not expecting a war or anything. There might be civil wars here and there, little ones here and there. Seattle's not doing so great, but I believe that'll settle down eventually. I just got Seattle because of Amazon. It's because of corruption there. Of course they're going to be acting all crazy. Because a lot of that darkness is not seen, it's hidden. So, not to say it's all darkness, but aggravation and things like that. It's quite understood. There's a lot of pain there, let's put it that way. There's a lot of homelessness there. There's just a lot that's not, it doesn't get enough light as it deserves, let's put it that way. So, however you want to look at it. I don't see a gloom and doom of the future. It's not going to be an easy future, but it's a major transition. and we're just getting started still. Yeah, this July, of course, I was mentioning June of the openings, and I didn't expect fire to happen at that time. There might be riots and stuff in the future. I don't want to connect to that stuff, but probably in certain areas that where it needs to be done, just the way it is. Yeah, some of the states are, yeah. So Florida. So I was feeling this. I just, yeah. I don't have the map here of supposed the supposed statistics. Yeah, the inflated statistics. I think Florida is gonna be one of the higher ones up in the virus numbers. We're getting there. We might. I'm not sure if we're gonna beat. It's not a game, but I don't know if we're going to pass Texas. We did pass the Massachusetts, I believe, and Michigan, which I felt Michigan were going to pass it, but it took a while. For some reason, I feel Florida is going to be pretty high up there for some reason. It's whatever the deep state's doing here, so yeah. So whatever they're doing, Florida is playing a big part in it. Let's put it that way. Yeah, they're all, all excited about it. Oh yeah, our numbers are down, and now look, everything's gone to hell. Wherever these numbers are coming from. so whatever. It's a fiction movie. Either way, it has an agenda, so just gonna go with it. And yeah, and I guess it's okay. I won't be killed from Google. But yeah, I think Google's going to get hurt by this too. Yeah, everybody's going to get hurt, especially Google, because it's advertising. Yeah, maybe it hasn't hit yet, but it's on its way. Just the advertising side. So they might start censoring people more and more because they're just tanking. So, not fully, but they're going to get hurt by this pretty badly. So, yeah, it takes a while for a giant to go down. Yeah, they're not going to go away, but, it's just going to get hit pretty good by this. From what I'm feeling from all this. And it's pretty obvious. I mean, people aren't buying like they used to, not doing what they used to. And it's an advertising model that doesn't work. At least for YouTube it doesn't, but either way. So, yeah, I expect drastic changes on their way, but timing of it, who knows, So, thought that's important, but alright, we're going to, yeah, the future is not clear. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? Who cares? It's just, we'll get through this somehow. Yeah. Okay, alright, blessings. Here we go with Astral Connections. And go deeper into the astral spirit world. So, before I go into that, yeah, I've been seeing more astral. I don't know, I've been seeing. This doesn't happen very long, but sometimes I just feel the astral energies and this reality sort of distorts itself just a little bit. I don't dive into it that much, but I guess when I connect to their energies, I bring in a new vibration, so something like that. It's not hardcore or anything like that. Not yet, at least. Okay, alright, blessings, here we go. Greetings to you. This is the conductor. Greetings from Astral. Greetings to you on your pleasant ride on this planet of discernment. Realize much of the astral world does not believe your world even exists. Some of them laugh about it, say, oh, that's something on a postcard or a movie. It's not real. Not everyone believes that, but quite a few do. So it's a spiritual growth on the astral end to connect to your world. You think it's just a one-shop all. It's like one-stop everything. Not at all. The astral, as some would say, this is the dream world of the astral world. In some regard, yes. Many of you that are opening up have already opened up your astral self to this reality, but not many, not everybody. So this is the riddle of your Earth. That is not always clear. Of course not. The protectors of your Earth don't want you to know, protectors, but that's the riddle. How much of yourself do you truly want to know? It goes on and on, thousands of years, millions of years, trillions of years, whatever you want to. I mean, if you have a million years and all that time, every version of you looks like you right now. That does exist. So the astral realms, yes, is one moment. Yes, is a doorway to different realms and societies. Yes, you can give a world to a person, basically. Create a society in your mind and give it to a person. Because it's a place of manifestation. But not everyone in Astral is aware of your existence, as you can see. Some closed it off. Why not? It's part of the riddle. So where did your world come through all of this? You can say your world was an accident. As many of you can raise your hand, yeah, I was an accident. Accidents are known to be great game changers in your universe. So is an accident? Oh, yes and no, sort of. Not really, but it wasn't expected. Maybe that's a better word for it. Your planet is basically, yes, an exercise of other worlds where they failed, and where your world succeeds. Basically bringing out inner demons out of people, creating a wicked planet. The other worlds of, yes, have a positive side, but not allowing the darker sides to come through. Where's your future headed? Well, there's many wanted to be way down in a bed and told a story of their future, of where the world is going. There's many futures that are connected to you. What is the end game is basically many of you will have a happier time in your future, let's put it that way. Your lessons of darkness are coming to an end. Now, that's not for everyone, but some of you have been through a great deal, are in a major turning point at this time. Yes, you found love or a job or whatever it is, your meaning of existence. Through all this world shifting, you'll have more idea of who you are and connect to your astral self to bring in a new age. Connecting to your astral self or channeling your astral self is as easy as you might think. There is many blockages. Basically, you are opening up doorways into the unknown. If you're in the astral world, it's kind of skeptical of this world, even be able to be aware of that, of the astral plane. Because many shut it down. Many go. It's quite curious. Many go into astral and then shut down this world as if it didn't exist. And when they leave the astral plane, they go somewhere nobody knows. They don't want to know. They forget. And you say, you'd be surprised. Wonder why your world is the way it is today. They just conveniently forgotten. But also realize a lot of your Illuminati put up rules. You have to go by these rules to live a certain life. And that is shutting off your astral existence to your human self. You want to live a normal life? Well, you sign at the dotted line, as many have, as you can see. Many of you went back on those contracts and said, hell no, never mind that. And then here you are. Awakened and insane. It goes much more deeper. Many of you are going to astral basically remember yourself. Yes, there is the movie Inception, things like that. Some of you will remember those worlds because those are the places you've been to. Yes, opening up a door and finding yourself on another planet. And, you talk to your mother, ends up being your brother 5 minutes later. Things of that sort, because sometimes a male energy perspective is easier for you to download and understand. So basically, some of you, not all, but some of you are part of shifting realities in your astral, and there it's normal. in this reality it is, kind of concrete the way it is. For now, at least. As you get more into your astral realms, this is not something they teach in school. So some might have difficulties remembering. I mean, this is a direction of basically some feel like when they connect to their astral self is also they're going to leave the earth. Not at all. You actually empower yourself here. You're bringing the power back to you on this realm to become more aware of your reality. Kind of like a download, but a different type. Is you're willing to see that realm and see your potential here connecting to that knowledge. Some are terrified of it, but many of you are just like, the hell with it, give me something, please. So having more of your astral knowledge come in is a huge leap in your human evolution. This is why magicians can do what they can, because they're more connected to that vibration. Your Agartha is a doorway, not always to be seen just yet. It's like getting used to your astral self first, and then your Agarthian world will open right up. It's getting used to the dream world. It doesn't mean you have to remember your dreams, but recognize there's another place here. And eventually you'll feel it, see it, touch it, be involved with it, and feel yourself shift. It is, it's like trying something spicy. Something like that. It goes much more deeper than that. It goes right into your oversoul energy too. And some can get plagued by darkness here, of course. Meaning that some aren't always willing to see their own darkness, and so they come here and they get locked into it for a contract, things like that. That aren't always easy to heal. They're not always meant to heal certain things. So, and some of your friends that come here are also some, or none, or somebody is here to deliver, negativity to push you to the next level. I believe many of you have been through that. Friend, foe, whatever it might be. They kind of push you in a new direction, and then they go wander off. That was the end of that. I have no idea what they did. So, all right, we'll go into. There's another being here to bring assistance to you. Some blessings, and most likely we will be back. This is Conductor signing off. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am Garth, Pleiadian being, from Agartha. I am actually a bird being, an owl being. Your measurement of your existence here, your soul journey, of connecting to the animal lives of this universe, making it human, changing it, so you look different, but you're very much the same. But you hear many voices, not just one. The souls of your reality, of your universe is here. An implant, you can say, from the higher realms. Basically to take a bird, bring it into physical, and then bring it into a human form. Now some of you are used to having wings as an angelic energy. The reason why angels appear with wings, it depends on the angel, but some angels do appear with wings because they're so new to the earth and want to be seen and be known. It's like, I'm a newbie, look at me. But many of them eventually remove their wings. Everyone's different. They have their wings, but they don't necessarily always have to be seen. As yes, many bird beings dominated this planet in your past. Your guardian energies is yes, mostly through the trees. The grass, but mostly through the trees. The trees bring guidance to the universe on multiple planets. No matter what planet, it doesn't matter. There's always a tree energy. It doesn't have to be a tree, but it can be different elements. Either way, the knowledge is there. It might not be in tree form, but the beings are still there. Because they're so used to nurturing Earth. So there's always a type of Agartha somewhere. It's called on every planet. It's called different. It has a different name to it. It doesn't always have to have Agarthian beings that you're used to seeing, but it's whatever fits that planet. That's still the Agartha of that planet. It doesn't always have to have trees. It can have just the energy of the tree beings. It can be something totally different. Yes, it can be a whole bunch of reptilians standing around looking at each other all day. Usually it's a little bit more exciting than that, but then again, there are places where that's what's happening. Basically, say we have an army planet. Don't mess with us. But yes, your tree worlds are this tree planet. This is a tree planet, definitely. It has a little bit of everything, as you can see. Pretty trees, and the ones that aren't the trees that are not always friendly. A lot of them have portal energies, and some of them have been misused. And they just look at things. They pull in the energies of the beings that are there, and they're not always the most polite trees on their planet. And yes, they can make somebody disappear in a second. Is it the tree doing that? Sometimes, depending on the agenda. Yes, a tree of nature can pull you in, but it can also disappear with it. Now, if you know what you're doing, you can come out of it, but not everybody can. Yeah, I got abducted by trees. It does happen. Not by aliens. There might be an alien energy there. So yes, you can say there's kind of like an Agarthian war on your planet too. Of when's the time to be known on your world? When's the time to be recognized again? Now there's some beings that do look down on your planet the way humans are treating each other and how you're treating the planet. But mostly the Agarthian beings see it from your point of view of what you've been through a lot. You're not aware of the full story. So they understand. If they're in your shoes, they'd be doing the same thing. Yes, there are many troll beings here, yes. They might not be the most attractive people, but they do have a great amount of knowledge on their planet. Yeah, they come here looking pretty much, not exactly like a troll, but they're not always beautiful people. But they're people with a lot of knowledge. It's like, looks don't mean anything to them, but the knowledge matters most. And your world has a lot to learn, but they're teachers. So if you see somebody that's not attractive, but very knowledgeable spiritually, that's most likely a troll being. Doesn't mean a troll being is a negative or trolling you. Well, sometimes I guess they do, but a lot of it is for your highest good. Your internet's a whole different story. It's been sorted and changed, but some of those trolls that troll your internet do have knowledge for people. For a highest good. It might be. Of course, you always have the power to shut that down, too. So, okay, I've warned what you got over to teach me and get out of here. It's quite earnest. They can't become obsessed over people. Because they have a lot to teach, but they can't always learn themselves sometimes. They can teach others and not themselves. So those are more of the younger ones. It takes a while to absorb your own energy, your own knowledge. It's not as easy as it sounds. So there will be a time we will talk to trees without a problem. Right now, just talk to each other yourselves, get to know yourselves. Trees say, you don't need to talk to me. Just figure yourself out. Don't even waste your time with me. But there are others that are definitely welcome to. It depends on if you want to make peace for yourself. You can make peace with them. They can see through your energy quite easily if you're struggling with whatever it is, and you're just not ready to have a human-tree relationship. I know that sounds funny, but it's very true. Just for conversation, a knowledge of the earth. How many here want to know the knowledge of? Yes, but do you know who to go to get that knowledge? Not as easy as it sounds, is it? So yes, there are many here going through their own darkness, and something to go through for quite some time, of darkness of self. So some, yes, get healings here and there, and nothing works because the darkness there they're not ready to let go of. It's a teacher. So some that say they're positive all the time, but don't want to learn from darkness. If you accept your own darkness, it's easy to learn. But some just, I'm positive, I'm not dark, I'm not this, but they don't learn from their own darkness. Not balanced. So that's why the darkness, it stays there like cancer. It's like, why is this attacking me? Why is this doing this? Because you're not looking at it. So it's difficult, of course. We understand. Yes, your higher realms, your spirit realm, yes, does not judge at all. Astral can be judgy, yes. And you talk to your trees, they can be judgy too. It depends on the tree. It depends on your astral. Alright, that is our message. We'll bring you back to your astral connections. Blessings. Greetings to you. You can call me the architect. I am one of many architects, an architect of your reality. Not an archon being, an astral being. Yes, we do connect to archon. We take to all energies, beings, universes, realities. We go to other universes to bring your physical universe together in the fourth dimension. So you go around to other places. Some of you will probably remember. Why are you going to different parallel realities constantly? Because you're going to different universes, not just this one. This one is, yes, more jam-packed. Think of it as a hoarder. People are hoarding in their houses. We can do the same thing with energy and just hoard and just keep putting knowledge, because they want to dump everything into this universe, because some universes don't last forever. So it's like a garage sale. You go and grab what you can and bring it here before it implodes. You think I'm joking, think again. Of course, there are places where everything does exist, but for it to function in a physical reality, it's not always the time. It does have a time frame. So I come here between 5 and 6 so it to work in your physical reality. I know that sounds a little bit out there, but you're coming from a world that is, yes, connected to is it a prison planet? It's all in how you look at it. It's however you want to define your planet. It is mostly knowing more about yourself and making peace with it. The more you make peace with yourself, the more you see of your astral realms, your universe, your aliens. Your aliens appear in no time. Because when you connect more to your astral, your aliens are there. So if you just allow more of that astral energy to come, of the positive, because you can connect to a darker side of it. I think some of you, yeah, you'll instantly know. But more of the positive astral self to bring that knowledge in. It connects you to the fourth dimension where aliens are just sitting there, yes, waiting for you to say hello, basically. If it gives you more knowledge of them, this is your new Earth. It's very simple. Maybe not simple to connect with, but when you're connected to the stars or angels, or you just want to change, you're on that path. It might not be a fast one, but there's no fast anyway. It's just a gradual shift. You don't want to be part of the boat of Earth that's currently lost, and some people call this world paradise. I mean, you can call it prison paradise, but some call it paradise. It's because you shut off from everything. From the universe, aliens, and people just love the low vibrations, the knowledge it brings to them. And some of the, just no matter how many times they fall, they want more and more of it. It's just the spiritual energies. Some of them have been wrong in spirit or in astral, and just like some just want to be right. I want to go to a low vibrational world where I think I'm right all the time. I want to live my own little world, and some of them do, as some of you have noticed. So it's just they know how to operate a physical world better than a spiritual world. Some of the spirit, I'm vulnerable. You can see it's really, it's like you see me naked all the time. I just can't take this anymore. I'm gonna go to the Earth where none of that happens. So, not to say that happens, but some of them leave themselves open and don't realize it. They just do. So they go into the physical world. They live in their physical reality. It's that simple. It might not be that simple. So your planet, yes, is shuffling the timelines around, as you can see. So your future is, of course, always going to be of the unknown. Some of you have an idea. Stick with that. It's not always going to sit with everybody else either. But what matters most is that you are becoming more of who you are. You know, you're figuring your identity out of beyond a earth existence into a universe existence. And that's a major player there. Not that your third dimension is not a major, because it closes you down, and you're here to open yourself up. Now you can still be religious and connect to the astral realm, because they'll kick your ass up there as they do here. You can go to church and see Jesus all you want in astral, and there's all different versions of Jesus there, which explains the ones you have here. So yes, a lot of Jesus people that think they're Jesus here, I guess you can call it inside joke sometimes. But some are other versions of Earth, yes, but also others are in astral too, different colors, different race, whatever it might be, and they are a complete badass. It's like that's the character they want to be, and their human version feels it. It's not always supposed to bleed through, but sometimes it does. They have their reasons, identity, whatever it might be. They want to make it their own. So yeah, your astral is a whole nother planet, basically, that's connected to yours. As you bring it in, you'll see it more clearly. You're here to clean this earth up, yes. Not to say it's dirt. Well, yeah, yes and no. It depends on how you look at it. Just heal the wounds of third dimension lost realities. But you can learn a lot from the shut down reality, the third dimensional, we know everything reality. If you think you know everything in astral, trust me, somebody will show up to show you that you don't know anything. So you gotta be careful when you if you say it out loud, Pee Wee Herman might show up out of your toilet or something like that. We're just saying, putting that out there. Yeah, if you think you had it, or your wall will come to life and talk to you, have a conversation with you for a couple hours, you'd be surprised what will show itself. Now you can close all of that out. But you have to know how to do that. Astral is not always a place of... Yeah, it's different for everybody. It's parallel Earths after parallel Earth after parallel Earth after parallel Earth. It's just so easy to connect to everything. It's usually in the fourth dimension. Can't be in the fifth, but it's usually in the fourth. So you think of astral, you have all these different parallel Earths, and you see them all. And you can evolve through all of them easily, like it's no big deal. Creates this reality. So yes, your Illuminati's there, of course. And some of you go talk to them, make fun of them, or join them. Maybe you join them. But you bring a more positive timeline here, hopefully. Not always, mostly. Sometimes they don't. It's like, I can be darker than you. There's a little bit of that going on. And there is gambling of how this world will go, yes. There are Earth casinos and astral of betting of who can do what, who's going to, if you're going to survive this timeline, you're going to go insane. You're going to call in Jesus, whatever it is. Not likely that one. But are you going to accomplish what you're here to? There's always bets going on. It's energy bets, not necessarily money bet. Just energy bets. It's not anything that's going to suck your energy away. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm king for as long as I want to. There's more to it than that, but they don't want to reveal everything. So yes, if you go into your astral state, see casino betting, you see humanity there. You see movie stars. Who can program what movie star? Don't be surprised. Yes, the astral realms are going to begin to open up even more. Why not? For those that want to connect with it, it's like the doors are open, but do you want to see it? Yes, it is on a spiritual level. It's not something you can see here. It's impossible to see here in physical. But you can attract astral physical knowledge here, yes, of it. It's like, I need to read about it first before I really start connecting. You can do that if you wish. Now you might attract it and say, that looks really boring. It's up to you. It can get confusing because there's a lot there. There's a lot of Einsteins there too. Multiple versions of it. Some are kid versions, some are adult versions, different race versions, and they're all having there's just different points of view here. Some of their spirit guides here. So just to give you an understanding of your future selves, you can say. Yes, because your astral is connecting more to your future, basically. Where time goes away. Don't you want time to go away? Yeah, if you want to live here 1,000 years, go right ahead. But you're bringing more of the astral energies here. Where time is, that clock is now gone. Blessings from your other world. Blessings.